Hey guys, Ralph Havens here, Beyond Limits Physical Therapy in Bellingham, Washington. Beautiful Fairhaven. This is a message for coaches, runners, people who have had some success at the state level, the national level, beyond. I'm asking for advice. My name is Ralph Havens. I'm a physical therapist, and I help people get over running injuries and other chronic conditions. One thing that my son and I do, he's a 449, 1600 meter runner, middle school, and we're students of the sport. And so the too long didn't read part of this thing, if you want to skip ahead, is I'm looking for advice of training as he finishes up his spring season in 8th grade and then gets ready for an amazing time at Seahome High, the perennial state champions in cross country. And so where we're at right now, and I'd like your advice of where the missing things are. There's the things we believe in and we see is mileage counts. And beyond that, staying healthy is very, very important. So progression of miles, but at a dosage and frequency that keeps the runner healthy and happy and bouncy and excited about life and enjoys the process. So mileage building safely is number one. Then tempo is the next most important piece that we feel. And tempo is a very specific speed, as most of you know. It's not just calling something tempo. It's the kind of pace that if you were running an all-out hour run, a 15K, or maybe it's a half marathon if you're world class, if you're running an all-out hour, it's that pace. So doing repeat miles like 800s, thousands, miles, a mile and a half, continuous 2-mile runs, but at a tempo that you could sustain for an entire hour all out. So that's not that fast, but tempo pace is very, very important, and it builds the anaerobic threshold. So between staying healthy and distance progression for the aerobic component, and then threshold for the anaerobic threshold component, I feel that's the biggest part, beyond one very important part, which is to be healthy and happy and enjoy the process, have goals, have a great team, great coach, and just enjoy life, enjoy how it's going. Now the next part that we add in is speed, very specific speed, like 800 and mile race pace speed, but we do something called feed the cheetah that I learned from a sprinter, and that is after you do an interval at mile race pace, like say 100 meters, 200 meters, maybe 400 meters at some point, but after you do that, you rest, complete rest, 2-minute rest, and then you can do another one because you're working the system of speed. So a little speed helps. And now we talk about something called saturation, which is the idea that if you do a lot of speed, you've gone over the saturation point. So doing speed 5 days a week, of course, is not good. You've gone past the saturation. Doing VO2 work, hard 5K race pace stuff that most of us grew up on, that has a very low saturation point. It doesn't take much to get the benefit. You might as well just really run a race, in our opinion. Instead of doing VO2 work, we don't find a big use in training for VO2 work because you get the benefit very early, and adding more doesn't help. Now, threshold, on the other hand, has a very high, maybe unlimited saturation point. As long as you stay healthy, we can keep adding more threshold. That's why people do double and triple threshold days. Over the years, increasing the volume of threshold and the frequency of threshold to the optimum level is really key. And so we've got the speed at mile race pace with lots of rest. We have the threshold, which you could keep building on. We have the aerobic easy running and keeping the easy runs easy. You can progress them throughout the run, but still easy. That's what we found as the key. And like I said before, staying healthy and happy. That's what we found is one of the big keys. And then the mindset is such that if you have a coach and a team and your support system that believes in you and you believe in yourself, that is very, very key. So that's a whole nother talk, but that's what we're finding that's the most important components to build a middle school, high school distance runner. I would really love your opinion if you're, with the Nike teams, if you're with some of the college teams, the high school coaches here that have had the state champions, the middle school coaches that have had national caliber middle schoolers. I'd love your opinion and hear what you think as we get ready for the next phase. All right, you guys, Ralph Havens, Beyond Limits Physical Therapy, and let's get out there and live, really live.